Yo, I think my last video was taken down. Not taken down, it's taken down. It's just stopped midstream. Um, I guess that's just another full content video or channel we can't watch. Like Good Myth Morning, they be taking your boy down too. I be just trying to watch, and I don't know. I don't know what be going on. Anyways, we'll just mark them off. It's nothing too bad. Anyways, we got a new video. I don't think anybody watches my videos all the way through, so I ain't gotta worry about that. In this video, we got this game called inZOI. inZOI. I probably said that wrong. Some people saying it's like Sims. It look weird to me. I guess some people they into that gaming category, so that's cool, right? Anyways, let's get right into it.
And we're back with another episode of Before You Buy, that show we give you some straight up gameplay and our first impressions of the latest games releasing. Today we're talking about inZOI. This video was co-written with Eric behind the scenes, and all this footage was captured on PC via a review copy. So for 2.5 decades, man, there has been one life sim style game that has dominated the market. Obviously, it's The Sims. Sure, it's not technically the only game in the genre. There's other popular games, but there's nothing else that does exactly what The Sims does. No real major competition to the throne. And some would argue EA has kind of grown complacent and turned The Sims 4, already a controversial launch in the series, into kind of a forever game, meaning just endless DLC and never a big overhaul that some people are looking for. People love The Sims, but some might be getting real sick of the series in its current form, ourselves included, and that's what makes inZOI and its potential, really, such a breath of fresh air. It's like what we all want to like, but with actual innovation and new ideas. Not just the same old Sims 4 sold piecemeal for like a $40 a pop or whatever. So if you've played The Sims, you'll feel right at home in inZOI. It's pretty much exactly like those games, but with a lot of highly requested features, things that have people been looking for in these games, like actual controllable Sims, or in this game's case, they're called Zois. Also a full open world and an actual car that your character can own and drive. I can't understate how just like revolutionary this game kind of feels to play after being stuck with The Sims 4 for over a decade now. This is a game that makes a very good first impression. The character creator is very strong, but the more you spend time with this thing, the stranger it all starts to feel. You start to notice the bizarre little features tucked away in the complicated menus, the baffling framing story, and the many bugs which convalesce together to kind of make our time with inZOI feel like a strange fever dream. That's enough preamble and setup. Let's just get to the point. This game is strange. It's one of the weirdest games we've played all year, and at this point, there's nothing else that really comes close. It's not the gameplay that makes it feel kind of odd, because in many ways, this is literally just The Sims, but more. And if you've played The Sims, then you're going to feel right at home in this game, because it's functionally the same thing. And in this case, I'm not even saying that that's a bad thing, because up until this point, where we have been, there's no other Sims competitors at all, really. So imagine a world where the original Doom dominated the market so much that nobody even bothered to copy it. There was never even a term for Doom clone that eventually evolved into the entire first-person shooter genre. That's basically what happened here. There's nothing else like The Sims. This is the only one even trying to do what those games do, so while it's derivative in a lot of its ideas, I mean, what else are you going to do? There's been zero innovation or competition, so anything is better than nothing, right? So when I say the game is just all around crazy, I'm not going to say that it's bad. It's just extremely early access, and that roughness does add to the overall uncanny nature of the experience. But we're not willing to write it off yet. I do think there's some serious potential here that just needs some time to materialize. So maybe hold off, maybe wait, look into this and see if it's really already delivering what you want, or if it might deliver down the line, because the foundation is there. Look, we're going to sound like we're being really negative here about this game, because there is a lot about this game that is bizarre and uncanny and awkward and, like we said, straight up baffling, but a lot of that just comes down to how ambitious the thing is. It's a game that's both admirable in a lot of ways, but also extremely cursed in other ways. The strangeness starts right from the opening cutscene, where you see this company that's been run by magic cats, and they're the ones creating the Zois or something. So, cats are your tutorials. Cats grant you these boons for completing life goals. Cats even rule the underworld. In the land of the Zois, cats are gods, but also they work at like a company or something. So the whole presentation of this game has, the forced positivity of a corporate training video that's hard to read as anything but like oddly sinister. The Sims also has us to a certain extent too, but inZOI's uncanny valley visuals and being a part of a business framing story only makes all the other weird features and decisions stand out more. The juxtaposition between like the squeaky clean presentation with the whacked out feature set is what gives the game its character. Whatever you want to like choose to read that as. Look, all it took was getting to the character creation for this whole project to go off the rails when I discovered this little tab that allows you to create AI textures that can be applied to clothing or just about anything. So putting aside the complications of including some kind of AI model in the game and the questions that raises, like where are they sourcing these images from, what tool are they using, and how long are they planning on keeping this up, just ignore all that and focus on the thing that actually matters, which is seeing the kinds of horrors this thing lets you conjure up, man. You just put in a text prompt and the game spits out a texture, treating this feature with the dignity it deserves. Here's like a quick sample of some of the amazing custom textures we were able to create, like too many teeth and stitched flesh, eyes on the inside, and nightmare granny. No matter what you put in, these textures have got the telltale signs of like an AI slop texture. So an actual tool someone might be interested in using to make like real textures is fairly worthless, but to just make strange, stupid stuff, it's good. The actual creator is somewhat limited in regard to facial features, so you're not making like a WWE 2K level nightmare person. The limited tools don't really allow for that completely. You basically get two options for people in the game: uncanny supermodels or Yakuza level freaks that look almost like how you'd imagine a person should look, but kind of off. This is what happens when you try to make a normal person in inZOI. They inevitably fall into category 2. While category 1 characters may look very impressive in the creator, in the actual game, the lighting will fail them, and they'll just look also very weird and off-putting occasionally. It's just inevitable. So being able to change the color and the textures of clothes is pretty good, and the way the game lets you customize certain basic clothing items is awesome, like being able to change the collar and the sleeves on a t-shirt. That stuff's cool. No qualifiers or buts or anything here. That's just good. It's well implemented, and we like to see this in more games. Now, after creating a fashion-forward family, it's time to purchase a lot and build your starter home. For some people, this is the real meat and potato of these games. If you've spent any time with The Sims at all, everything about this process will look familiar. You pick a neighborhood. At this point, the game has 2 cities right now to pick from, either a South Korea inspired one or a California one. You pick an empty plot and then you build your house. The build menu is easy to use. And yeah, I know we're getting tired of mentioning The Sims at this point, but the furniture build options are exactly the same as The Sims. Even with like a little image of different rooms, you can select various pieces of furniture to place. That's all well and good, but the real draw is the crafting menu. This is where the 3D printer option is, and let me tell you guys, this is something. In this menu, you can import 2D images that the game will turn into 3D objects. So sure, in real life, video games will never be your friends, but in inZOI, you can be a virtual game master guy. Like, bring it in. Here, now you can just have a chill hang with Shadow the Hedgehog or Captain Price or the cool banana guy from Fortnite. Like, it's such a pointless, unnecessary inclusion that just makes things that look like potatoes from the side. But I mean, come on, it is incredible. It's just really funny that, we haven't really come very.
This long video. I think it's cool though. I thought all those features is great. If I was into like Sims or anything like this, yeah, I'd probably watch. I'd probably play. I'd probably be like, oh yeah, this is it's cool, man. I don't play this though, so interesting. I'm gonna see y'all